Hello Leo, welcome to your reading for the 20th of November 2025. And it's going to be general, so please take the bits that resonate and leave the rest. And someone's just jumped out. Actually, we're going to welcome in the high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, and spirit guides in our, did I say higher selves, to assist with this reading. And here we have the Knight of Swords. Swift action here for you, Leo. Let's see what else is... Okay. The Fool is making an appearance here. So maybe you're taking a calculated risk. Maybe you're moving into a situation, you're applying your intellect, you are getting curious. Wow, underneath, this is a nice still energy, the Queen of Pentacles. Very nurturing and aligned. It's like soul, spirit aligned. Recent past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some sort of cycle. The Fool could mean you're starting a new journey as well, like literally starting a new project or a new job or new way of being. And here we have the Four of Wands, also just appeared for Cancer. This is a, I think maybe you're about to reach a milestone, or you're about to maybe finish something up, or you're about to start something, or sometimes those two things go hand in hand. And you're generally in a pretty high vibe frequency at the moment, Leo. You've got a lot of this yellow right down the center of your reading. Here we have the Knight of Wands as well. This is a really passionate energy. Wow, this is you, actually, Leo. Okay, this is your energy. Let's just grab some more cards here. Wow, Ace of Cups. Yes, emotional fulfillment, spirit connection. Wow, the Sun, unbelievable happiness, a lot of high vibe around you. The energies coming towards Earth are actually quite high frequency. I think November, December this year, we're going to notice a shift. Here we have the Tower. Okay, so you're going to have some realizations here, Leo. And wow, the Nine of Swords makes an appearance. Let's just look at the bottom of the deck. Wow, the Star. So your soul's wishes are going to be happening. Let me just take another look at this and I'll get back to you. Okay, Leo, I get the feeling that there's something here that you are really wanting to get to the bottom of. There's something that you are applying your mind to, that you want to sort out, and you are being really focused on whatever it is. Maybe this is you're going for a job promotion. It could be something like that. It could be that maybe there's some family issues that you really have to, or you're feeling that you have to kind of sort out, or maybe there's some relationship stuff. But sometimes it's more about work-related things here. The interesting thing is with the Fool, this is sort of like, the Fool is kind of like there's an aspect here to this energy that it's about go with the flow. So while this is very like conscious, mind directed and focused, and you're really focusing your actions and your attention on something, this is sort of suggesting to pull back on that and just allow things to play out. Maybe it's taking the edge off of this in terms of, maybe not being so determined and focused, but to go with the flow. The Fool is a little more directionless, if I can say that. It's a little bit more, what am I saying, trusting. It's about trusting that things will turn out as they are meant to. Okay, whereas this is a very driven energy. I don't know if I've expressed it as clearly as I needed to, but so if you feel really driven at the moment, Leo, but there's also this little voice in your head or someone else saying, don't worry too much about it, or it'll be okay, then that could be that could be confirmation of this. The other the other card pointing to in this reading that is suggesting that things will be okay is this Sun card. This is the energies that are around you. So you may feel as though if there are things that you don't feel are supporting you, okay, if you feel the things that are not supporting you, don't worry, because there will be some energies coming in that will be. And if this is a part of yourself that you need to activate, then that will most likely happen as well, okay? This is the star, is an energy of healing. This is the overall energy for the reading. So there's some healing that's going on here. Interesting thing too is that you have your Knight of Swords at the center is going straight to this karmic wheel. So it could be that maybe you're investigating past lives, maybe you're doing some past life regression, or maybe there's something about cycles that you've realized, some habits or things that you've engaged in over the years perhaps, that you are kind of really almost metaphorically going in to do battle with. So maybe you are going through some internal shifts in your consciousness and in your whole concept of self, like your whole soul concept, okay? The beautiful energy under this that's supporting this is this beautiful meditative energy, is reminding you, Leo, to go out in nature. You can still be passionate about what you're doing, but really to ground yourself, because this can be quite an ungrounded energy. Although it can have a purpose and a drive, it's still important to be grounded. And if you feel that there's a part of your personality that's sort of taking over, and you sort of feel like, that it's becoming too much and you're getting a bit tired with that, is to really step into this fall energy and just pull back and go, you know what, I'm just going to go for a walk, I'm just going to chill, I'm just going to take my shoes off, feet on the earth, be with the trees, okay, or animals or something, to just sort of ground, maybe do some gardening, or maybe taking up something like that. Because you're a fire sign, Leo, and this is you here as well. It's interesting that maybe you're going to be letting go of the mind, the thoughts, and maybe moving into your own passions a little more. You're going to be having success with whatever this thing is that's driving you, okay? And, wow, emotional fulfillment and spiritual. This card's very spiritual as well, okay? So if you feel that, this is almost looking like there's going to be, it's to do with your personality and your higher self, or your ego and your higher self coming into harmonization. And as I say that, directly underneath the star, we have this this is the, it's literally got like the Gemini sign there, but it's two aspects. So it could be, your higher self and your personality, or your ego. Now, your ego is not bad, okay? It's just that I think now you're really applying yourself and you're wanting to really investigate, what is my soul? What is my spirituality? What does this all mean, and how is it going to fit into my everyday life? And I think you're maybe finding things, you're discovering things that are really firing up your passions in that area, okay? Because what's coming in for you is, boom, you're feeling very spiritual at the moment as well. And here we have the beautiful sun. This is what's surrounding you, the energies, your spirit guides, people around you as well, that are really supporting you to step into your positivity, abundance, happiness, and your authenticity too. Being true being honest with yourself, okay, and really being really authentically you, okay. Now, I think in this investigation, whatever you are investigating, your soul, spirit, self, there's going to be some realizations, okay, and there may be, there could be an aspect of, maybe stress or other people. There could be some things that are going to get, let's just clarify that 9 now. There could be some things that are going to perhaps potentially get a little bit of a shuffle around because of the realization that you are going to have. And this might be, I'm thinking this realization might sort of happen December-ish, apparently December we're getting lots of high frequency energies coming in. Okay, let's clarify the Nine of Swords. Thanks, Spirit, for Leo. But it's like you can sense there's something happening and your consciousness is on board here. With you wanting to really investigate things and get understanding, to maybe even learn some new things too. Maybe you're, you know, things to do with your spirituality, your intuition and your creativity, okay? Anything that's helping you with higher consciousness. The Fool is actually quite higher consciousness, which is, you know, that coming in. And it's also that the, these two cards have air in them, okay? There's a lot of air here. But this, as we've said, is more about the conscious mind. And this is almost like more the subconscious, like being present with, and super conscious, like being present with Source, okay? So quite spiritual is the Fool. Now, to clarify the Nine of Swords, we have the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So when it comes to the Five of Swords, that is energies that are not resonant, okay, that are no longer resonant for you, and that you will be probably looking at moving away from and moving towards something more fulfilling, symbolized by the Eight of Cups. So this could be representing something that, as a result of realization, there may be something that you need to let dissolve, need to let go of. It could be an aspect of yourself, you know, it might be it might be something that you're used to doing, or a way of behaving that you are going to be letting go of, or it might be, you know, something, you know, to do with another person or a situation or something like that. Let's also clarify the Tower. Tower. Yeah, I always look at the Tower and think, yeah, that's an aha moment, because there's like a coming down to earth there. We have the, you know, the frequency energies coming in from above. What are we going to take? Let's take the one that lands on, and here we have the Hanged Man. This one landed on the reading. This is to clarify the Tower, and yes, the Hanged Man is literally like upside down, and this is like kind of upside down. These people are upside down. So there's going to be you're going to be probably reorienting your values a bit, okay? But it's going to be positive. There's going to be, you're going to feel more centered and aligned with your higher self as a result of this reevaluation, you know, reassessment of your values. And by that we mean, you know, what's important to you. I think for many of us, what coming December this year, a lot of us are going to sort of be adopting new values, or we'll actually be probably taking more action on our true values and our underlying values, rather than ascribing to the values of those around us, okay? And that could be something that you are looking at there, if that applies, okay? That doesn't apply in everyone's situation, of course. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Something's coming to an end, and maybe you're simply, you know, really wanting to do something new. Although, yes, we do have the Ace of Cups here. So there's a new emotional beginning. Seven of Swords. So once again, yes, this is a reorienting of values. The seven's a very spiritual number. So, and the swords being the air, element of air. So you're going to be looking at your thoughts, looking at your beliefs, your values, and probably changing them. You're going to be moving forward with some and letting others go. Okay. Let's grab another one off the top. Wow, death or rebirth. Absolutely bang on. This is like the rebirth card. Okay. And the other thing too that's really beautiful in this reading, if you have a rebirth or death card followed, you know, including with the Ace of Cups, this is like Spirit has in store for you something really awesome and beautiful. Okay, probably a really nice self-realization of energies coming through too. Let's have a look at the bottom card. Oh, the Sun. We're doubling up on the Sun. Leo, I've just got chills. This is also one of your power card too. Like, boom. This is going to be, yeah, really empowering for you. The Sun. We have 2 Sun cards. Okay. And not only that, that final card, this one here was to, like, for the overall energy of the reading. And you also have the Star. A lot of light, high frequency stuff coming in. Leo, this is just awesomely fantastic. I'm also just going to quickly shuffle and grab a fairy tarot for you. Hang on a minute, we'll just do that again. But yeah, it could be, you know, if you're feeling driven, it might just be a reminder to just kind of pull back a little on the drive, push, and just sort of, you know, don't overstress, okay? And just to ground out, chill out, because things will drop, things will release, things will give, and yeah. Let's just cut the deck here. 7 of Wands. Did we have a 7 of Wands? 7 of Spring, I think it's 7 of Wands. So this is a fire. Okay, fire. 7 of Wands says, be assertive. Don't look back from what you believe. Oh, sorry, don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. And that could be what you're doing here with your Knight of Wands. Okay. And standing up for yourself means also being unafraid to be yourself, to be your authentic self, and to have the boundaries that you need to have in order to do that. Yeah. So, Leo, I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon.